Hello and welcome to a not exactly brand new Dominion League season. This is season 52. I'm in the D4 division, playing this time against jmjjmj, who I have played before. And yeah, I'm a little late in getting my first match in because I was sick over the weekend when I was supposed to have my first match. But here we are, playing the first match. I'm going to be playing a couple more this week, so I'll get caught up. Anyway, we got a couple of the new prosperity cards here, as well as clashes and governor. Clashes really is going to change the governor thing. Oh, there's also platinum in colony. So church is probably what we want for trashing. We could get investment. But I think church is going to be better anyway. Interesting. So my opponent foregoes battle plan. It is unlikely that we can rotate the battle plans away before they can get access to them. It might still be worth opening battle plan, though. Could also... Now, let's just grab the battle plan. Well. Alrighty then. Not buying anything this turn. Going for the potion? Okay. We might want to pick up a second church then. We'll see. Okay, they are ignoring battle plan. I will be happy to rotate here. Now, the question, what do we do with 7 coins? We could just go ahead and pick up like a governor. I don't know if that really makes sense. Trading post, like we could also use for thinning. I don't know that it's really any better than investment. We could take a second church. We could... we could take like a journeyman or something. And we could just go ahead and grab an archer because we've got the battle plan. And we don't have any terminals in our deck. The odds that it draws are still not great, but... I think I will grab an archer. And then here... I'm going to take... Should I go ahead and grab an investment? Should I grab another church? I'm going to take plaza. We're going to need villages at some point. Yeah, let's grab a plaza. We can get the church here. Maybe set aside Copper Estate. Interesting. I don't think I mind so much if you play Governor. I think I'm going to pitch the potion. No familiar for you. Let's get the second church. We lose the battle plan, so be it. Oh, interesting. That's not what I was expecting. You want 3 archers? Okay. I'm definitely going to pick up a warlord here. I'm going to say, well, yeah, let's get church. Unfortunately, that... Oh, no, wait, we have a coffer. We can get another warlord here. Which I want to do because if I can rotate off of warlord before they get two warlords, that'll be great. Oh, you do have a plaza. Whatever. I thought they didn't have a plaza. That was why. Oh, okay. I think I'll protect the warlord. You got the familiar. All right. What do we want on 3? Do we want an astrolabe? It's okay. That or Galleria is the only plus buy. I'm not super excited about it, but better than silver, but I think, but yeah, fine. I guess we don't need the plaza, so I guess I'm gonna check the battle plan. We do have the warlord in play, so we're gonna draw a couple more cards. Presumably you're taking warlord here, but we can rotate off the other warlord. We could also save. We could. It might be better to just church the church, though. Oh, and we want to play this anyway. All right. Is it time for governor? I guess it's probably time for governor. This has gotta be warlord, right? I don't want to lose the archer, but I want to keep the warlord in play. I'm just gonna set aside 2 coppers and buy nothing here. I think I'll protect archer here. I have almost no terminals in my deck. Okay, so we could governor the estate into a plaza. That is like actually thinning. We could draw, try to find our other warlord. That's probably better. Yeah. We're still good to attack. I guess the second warlord, or the second archer and third archer, like, do work with the governor. So, I mean, maybe that's the reason they wanted 3 archers. I still don't think it was, like, a particularly good play, but I can understand wanting another archer, I guess. Okay, so do you have a plaza? You might. It seems pretty likely. I guess I'll discard an archer. Let's see here. You go Plaza Journeyman. probably... probably invest in some more trashing. I get the opportunity. I should rotate territory back to battle plan if I can pick up a couple battle plans with it. Third familiar seems really bad. Not that I'm sad that they're buying it, but like, it seems really bad. Okay, so I do have 2 buys here. I think I will rotate. Go. Do we go for upper cards? We do have another plaza down there. I think we do. We discard copper. We can still... Let's see. We know we've got... What are we going to draw? We're going to draw the archer. We're going to draw the plaza. Oh, the curses. Right. Okay, so I think that means we don't. We want to do... name... Do we name curse? I think we name copper and try to draw the curses so that we can trash them next turn with... Yeah. We can discard, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna spend all of this stuff anyway. I mean, sure, whatever. I guess we can mule the other church if we want to save the coffer. We get rid of the archer? I think so. Oh, actually, we have more coins than I thought. Oh, I wasn't counting the archer coins. That's why. Okay, I'll just do double set aside then. Maybe I should set aside 2 coppers and like spend the coffer. That might actually be better. You can't actually play all 3 of the archers. You want to trash the potion. Well, you should... What is going on? Oh, I let them get the second warlord. That's unfortunate. I did not realize that was going to happen for some reason. we want to discard a copper? I think so. I guess we named Curse this time. Okay. We can remodel estate to plaza. I think that's a reasonable option. And then take another governor, maybe? And you continue not to be able to play all three of these. Maybe I should discard the plaza. The thing is, they don't have any terminals other than the archers, so it's kind of like, whatever. I guess I'll discard the archer. I don't know. Oh, well, they trashed this third archer, so I guess... I guess I'm not going to be able to play the third plaza. Maybe I should take an investment here. 8 coins. Spend 1 and go governor investment. It's not crazy. They chose not to trash a copper, which is interesting. Yeah, I think I will take an investment. And we are going to get some more curses, so... I guess we keep governor over battle plan here. We're obviously going to discard the battle plan. And now the church, presumably. Not a great starting hand. We're gonna get one more journeyman, and then we're gonna want to get some platinums, I guess. It's like it's gonna be hard to do governor stuff to just like win the game outright. Do I want to trash the potion still? Understand. Like the potion is a dead card. Like, wouldn't you rather have? I mean, I guess you get 1 extra VP from trashing the investment while you have the potion, but still, it's like you can get have a copper in your hand. You know, at some point. I don't know. Do we want to play Plaza first? No. Probably don't want to discard at this point. Right. We shouldn't have more curses down here, so I think we can name copper. And let's see. We're gonna set aside. Well, I guess it still just doesn't matter if we discard or not, assuming we're. Okay, so wait, where's our other? Oh, it got discarded. That's right. Oh, maybe I should undo that then. We discarded battle plan and a church. Yeah, maybe I'm okay with not finding the other church. Plaza double curse. And then... do we want to just take a gold here? Probably... wait, why did I... hold on. This was silly. I should have trashed the curse. Okay, so we do want another journeyman. I think. I mean, we are like a little tight on terminal space, right? Could be argued that we should just get a platinum. But I think I want the journeyman. I don't think there's anything else I could possibly want. I mean, I could take another investment, I suppose. But, no. Save the coffers. This is interesting. Do we protect the journeyman or the warlord? We're going to draw two. We're going to get a plaza into our hand. This is going to be a super sloppy endgame, I imagine. I think it's still the warlord. Unfortunately. Don't know why there's any hesitation about this. It's obviously journeyman. I just don't want to ever be caught without the warlord in play. If I can help it. Okay, I guess we played battle plan first. There's nothing in our discard that would make us not want to discard with the plaza, I don't think. Probably playing governor for cards, yeah. We definitely want to find our... oh, crap. We didn't find the... oh, and we have the... Can't play the battle plan of the plaza. Ah, dang it! And I didn't find my other governor. Ugh, that's annoying. Maybe I meant to... I was thinking about this before I got... Like, I clicked on the governor a little bit too early, but maybe I meant to play the archer before the governor. Give my opponent fewer choices. Discard battle plan. So do we go straight for colony or do we take a platinum? That is the question. It's not like an immediate pile-out threat. I think I want the platinum. I am really annoyed I didn't find my church, though. That really sucks. Would have gotten to set aside battle plan plaza. That would have been really nice. I also feel pretty silly about letting my opponent get that second warlord. Shouldn't have done that. It's got to be governor. Imagine this will be archer. Yeah, if we'd found the governor or the church, either one, like the governor would have found the church, or we could have just found the church directly. Be in a lot better position. Gold. Huh. That I don't really understand. All right. I guess I discard. Maybe I don't. I mean, if I can set this coppers aside with church, that might help a lot. I think it's just got to be more governor cards. Guess we name Spurs. We have almost all of our coppers in hand anyway. We don't want to trigger a shuffle here. Name. Do we want to double set aside or not? Like, we're definitely setting aside battle plan curse. The question is, do we set aside the other church? Or do we set aside with both churches? I'm not certain. How much money are we gonna have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17. So we could get like double platinum, and then like that'll give us some reach going forward. That would involve setting aside the church. Oh wait, we have the archer too. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, and 6 is 19. So we could set aside a copper and still get double platinum without spending any coffers, or we could spend some coffers and do more set aside. But I think I like setting aside the church more. Warlord? Gotta be. Yeah, so now we have a triple colony threat. We can also double colony without needing to trash the platinums. So my hope is that, you know, my opponent's deck is getting worse while mine is getting better. Right, they're probably drawing the Warlord regardless. My efforts there. I understand getting the golds now. I guess maybe that lets them hit double colony if they can draw it all up. Yeah. Okay. They did not get the Warlord into play though, right? So they ought to be looking at a pretty bad turn. Like if I were to just stop here, Governor Platinum into colony, buy colony, archer them. Like they're not likely to have a good turn. So if we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we could spend some coffers, set aside the 2 coppers. Seems reasonable. Oh, I don't have my Warlord. Maybe this was a bad plan. I should have thought about that. Late now. Could be Plaza. Familiar doesn't do anything. I might have built too long here. Maybe just going straight for colonies is better. The hope is that they can't hit colony this turn. But, like, I don't have any draw in my hand, or in my Stampede. If we could get a Warlord in play, oh no, that wouldn't even matter. Well, this isn't exactly what I needed to see. Yeah, that's probably a win. Where didn't see any journeyman, didn't see the other governor. All right, well, we trash the investment for some points, but I don't think it would make a difference, so I don't want to do that. Stampeding, not actually an option. So I guess what we do doesn't look any good. I guess what we do is we take province. Save the coffers. And hope that, oh my god. Why did my deck fall apart so hard here? Because I was actually making my deck better. You know, I can Stampede here, but it's going to be too late. I don't know what they're waiting for. Like, they're going to get... Should just play the horsies. Yeah, this, maybe, I don't know. Well, it looks like if I had drawn with the governor, it wouldn't have worked out anyway. I would have just dudded regardless. This is all all the plazas are at the bottom, either governor is at the bottom. Yeah, I found one out of 3 battle plans, 0 out of 3 plazas. So, I mean, 1 out of 2 governors. Didn't find my other warlord. It was a really bad shuffle, I guess. What did I find? Some platinums. Some platinums. Well, and my opponent manages to draw a deck again. Well, they stampeded. I just barely made it. I thought it was a sure thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really think that was super likely. I mean, I think they were ahead, but I definitely was not thin. I should have gotten more trashing. I thought the 2 churches would be good enough, but I was mistaken. They managed to draw better than I thought they would, and as a result, I got those curses faster than I thought I would. Alright, so... There's no... Oh, there's just Way of the Ox. Okay. So we get to give out 1 curse in this game, the end. The thinning is Bounty Hunter, in theory Miser, but like, haha. What is this box for? Anyway, we're gonna open Bounty Hunter, obviously. The question is, what else are we going to open? If we open Importer, we can get that curse in quicker, for what that's worth. However, there are not any 5 costs that, like, literally the only reason to get Importer over, like, Anvil, say, would probably be take Duchies, which might be relevant at some point. Sure isn't relevant right now. Anvil can gain menageries, it can gain shepherds, blah blah. It seems pretty good. So I'm gonna grab one of those. You could argue for old map, like cycle quicker, but it's not totally clear to me. Oh, you must have a 5-2. Seems unfortunate. I think I will take... Well... A little surprised if you had that you didn't take an estate. Maybe that would have been bad. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to take an old map. Miser. Unexpected. It is like the only terminal on the board, so I guess it kind of makes sense. So, do we want to... We exile copper. We have 5. We could buy a shepherd. I think that's better than exiling a state. Do we want to buy an estate here? Maybe we do. Maybe we go shepherd estate. What? Okay. Okay, that... I'll take it, I guess. Alright, so we got donate. We've got Seer. That was the draw, works pretty well with Ironmonger. There's Horn of Plenty. Charlatan could be relevant. I mean, you can donate away the curses again later, but there's not like a good... There's not like an efficient way to get rid of them as they come in, so getting a Charlatan could make some sense. War Chest is probably just worse than Horns, so probably not very relevant. We probably want to be playing with a Highwayman. The question is, what's the donate line? Definitely want to get a silver. Do we go double silver? Like, Ironmonger is not very useful for right after you donate. What we really want... It could actually make sense to donate... Like, what if we bought Masterpiece with 1 silver, and then we donate down to, like, silver, silver, Masterpiece, copper? That's 3 uniques, which is enough to let Horn of Plenty gain relevant stuff, because Horn would be the 4th unique. It can gain Ironmonger. So if we do that, Masterpiece, double silver, copper is 6 coins, so we'll get the debt paid off plenty quickly. We'll be able to afford a Horn. Horn gains Ironmonger, Horn gains Highwayman, Horn gains Seer, Horn gains Horn. And I think that's pretty good. We could also take a Changeling, but that... Well, let me think about that. So then we would have Masterpiece, Silver, Copper, that's only 4. Yeah, that doesn't work. We do need the Masterpiece in order for this to work in terms of uniques. Because otherwise Horn has to spend a turn gaining like Silver or Changeling. I guess that wouldn't be so bad, except that then the next turn it still can't gain a relevant card, right? Is it? Yeah, I think... Oh, we could change them. No, that's still... We still can't do that because we need the unique. So we're gonna have 4 debt. So unfortunately we can't... We're not gonna be able to buy anything next turn. That's annoying. Does that mean... Can that possibly mean that we should take like Ironmonger or something now. We donate, we go down to 4, or well, does it mean we keep an extra copper? Probably not. Yeah, because buying a 3 cost is not exciting. I mean, buying a changeling wouldn't be like the worst, but if they get the Corsair into play, that will be annoying, but it won't actually be a problem because we'll be able to afford the horn. The silver will get trashed, but we'll still have 4 uniques. Dang it! I still didn't want it. Now, I might want to play with... Corsair? I don't know. Oh, this is going to block my horn, isn't it? Ah. Oh, no, wait, because they won't have the Corsair in play, right? So we're good. We're good. We can get... Okay, we're going to take... Now, the problem is that we can't afford, like, another horn. We could take a changeling. They get the Corsair into play again. We need the Ironmonger for uniques. Do we... If they play the Corsair, we lose a unique, and we're back down to 4. Unless we take another silver now. We could end up failing to draw it. Like, I would rather have the Ironmonger, but if the Corsair is in play, which it's slightly more likely to be than not, then we need the other silver so that we can hit 5 uniques. So I think I'm going to take another silver. I don't want another masterpiece. I assume they're just going to start provincing. Oh, but they can't this turn. Now, going forward, we shouldn't really need to care about Corsair. It's weird that autoplay doesn't, like... Oh, I don't know what words I'm looking for here. All right, so we're going to have... We are going to have, like, a lack of money. We need... Okay, we want to take... I mean, we definitely want to take... Well, do we want to take a... Highwayman? Or is that... Could also take a Charlatan. Charlatan Horn? Charlatan will give us money. We do need some more draw at some point, but maybe we can get away with not having it this turn. So that gets trashed, which is fine. We'll go double. Ironmonger and buy... We could go ahead and buy a Highwayman. Like, the Ironmongers are reasonably likely to hit at this point. Or we could get a Seer, which will draw the Ironmongers, but I think I prefer the Highwayman. We do need another unique, at least. We've got actually not that good of a shot of being able to do them both here. Ah. Okay, we need another horn. We need... I think... Seer... We still need another... Well, we've got the copper. The copper is our 8th unique, right? So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. We do need another unique. Right? But we're not going to start provincing this turn. So we have 3 horns. We need to make sure, we might need to take another Ironmonger, so we need to make sure we get at least 1 plus action activated, and we're going to have the, well, the Highwayman being the last card will actually help with that. Okay, so we could take a second Seer, or we could take another Horn, and we could take a War Chest, I guess. That would be another unique. I think... Is 1 Seer going to be enough? Maybe not. Let's take another Seer, and then... That should be good. I think I'm in a pretty favorable position here. I think War Chest is the card that we want. Yeah, we gotta discard that. Right, so we need that War Chest, or we could take Corsair. I think I prefer War Chest. We want more horns. And another Seer. Maybe another Ironmonger, but... 5 horns, plus the War Chest. Should be enough to win, especially with the cursing. So we could potentially be winning on this turn. We don't even need the plus actions. Yeah, I think we should be capable of winning on this turn. We do need to get the Highwayman in play, so actually we do need the plus actions. Alright. Top deck 2 horns. Let's play 1 Ironmonger. Keep that on top. Okay, there's our plus actions. However, here's the problem. We didn't get to the Highwayman. Whoops! If we don't win this turn, you gotta get more draw. Just get named Seer. Okay. It doesn't really matter what we take too much. An Ironmonger. So that should be, unless we have insanely bad luck, we should be able to hit 4 provinces plus or 5 provinces or whatever this turn. I mean, it is unfortunate that we didn't get the Highwayman in play for sure. That would have helped, obviously. Now let's go ahead and play an Ironmonger. No. Play the Seer. Play 2 Seers. Well, we don't need more plus actions, but we do need the Charlatan. But we do need the War Chest. Dang it. Alright, surely at this point, we win the game. Name whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, cool. The build worked. I'm glad. I will admit, I was scared for a little while there. I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be too slow. But no, it was pretty comfortably better, I think, my approach. The horns just compound pretty well, and there was enough draw. It wasn't like a super reliable deck, but reliable enough, I guess. Alright, so rat catchers are trashing. I didn't call out that Corsair is probably the first Seaside 2E card we were looking at here, but there you are. Do we want Fisherman? Do we want to open Ratcatcher? Do we want Carpenter? I think we want to open Ratcatcher Carpenter. I don't think hitting 5 early is super important. I think Lurker is not going to be great initially, so I'm not worried about getting that going right away. Do I want to take a Fisherman? Do I want to just take a Herald? Like, Herald's the only village. I think I'm just going to take the Herald. I don't think Fisherman is doing enough to where I particularly care. I'll just take another Ratcatcher here. Okay, here we will, of course, take a Fisherman. think the second carpenter is going to be neutral in terms of gaining heralds, but then like worse after that. I could be wrong. Because you have to play it twice to gain heralds for it to have paid out, relative to just taking a herald right then, and I don't think my opponent's going to have the opportunity to do that. Well, for it to be an advantage, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So now we can carpenter coppers into fishermen if we have, like, if we're at the top of a shuffle. We probably do want to pick up a lurker now because there's going to be... Oh, I should have played Ratcatcher first, because now we've got the carpenter is terminal action situation. All right, it's got to be Swashbuckler. That's the card we want to take here. Oh wow, I did draw all my copper, didn't I? I saw 7. Yeah, 7 coppers. Kind of ridiculous. How did that happen? Oh, I chained a bunch of heralds without even realizing it. Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't get animated. So we'll see whether having the other carpenter is good here. Bard does not excite me. I guess it can give you plus buy, which is something that you're otherwise not going to get here, but it's not very likely to. So, yeah, the order really doesn't matter. Okay, I think we go... I mean, feels a little silly, but the estate... What? Maybe we keep the estate. We are gain limited. We could go copper into fisherman. I mean, we're only going to draw... My concern is that I'm not going to be able to afford province. If I take estate. Or I mean, if I trash copper. I mean, I have 2 coppers down here. I have to find another fisherman, which I don't even have, so maybe I just can't hit province at all. Maybe I do need the bard. That's a depressing thought. I mean, I guess fisherman would also, if we can draw into it, fisherman would be just as good, so maybe I would still rather have the fisherman. Okay, get there. Now the question is, do we trash these coppers? Like, it's sort of awkward, right? Sort of awkward. I mean, I think we still need to. Otherwise, the heralds are just too unlikely to hit. We did play 6 heralds, right? We have 6 heralds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we only have 5. A little bit surprising. The other thing about trashing both the coppers is if we immediately draw into Carpenter, we maybe don't have anything to trash. And Herald does not give you a choice. So maybe we only trash one copper. I would surely like to have another Swashbuckler, but it's going to be hard to arrange. You didn't... I guess you... Wait, no, I don't... Why? I guess you didn't have the other Swashbuckler in your hand? Oh, it wouldn't have activated anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to trash one copper. Maybe that's too conservative. Like, the odds that we see exactly Carpenter after not drawing... anything that we want to trash are not very high. Yeah, that's too conservative. There we go. We actually can afford Province here. However, I don't want to spend the coffers. I wonder if getting a Jester is a good idea. I think so. We can take a card that'll turn on Swashbuckler for us. And it gives us some money. I could have just taken another Swashbuckler, but I'm concerned about being able to activate it. Yeah, I guess I play the Ratcatcher first. I think that makes more sense. Ugh. Damn it. All right, we've got two Heralds in there. Two Heralds, a Ratcatcher, a Carpenter. I think I'm going to take another Swashbuckler now. Not play this one. And I could have taken Bath's points, I suppose, but... So we know that the Carpenter is here, which means we don't have to play it, like, off a Herald, which means we can trash this copper, no worries. Wait, what did the Lurker do? There's no actions in the trash. You didn't gain anything. I'm confused. You have to do one of them. I guess you could... Can you choose to gain nothing? Is that what you did? Why would you do that? They did not manage to activate this one. Once again, did not manage to activate their Swashbuckler. It's good. One thing I didn't consider is I might hit the Swashbuckler. I guess for that reason... Well, I want to have this copper in hand. I guess it just didn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Let's do... Grab a fisherman. You still can't activate the swashbuckler, though. Unfortunately... We only have 2 coppers left somehow. Amazing. You might want to hold off on calling a rat catcher, given that 2 piles empty, but there's not like really a pile threat. There is like province milling with Carpenter. My opponent can't empty provinces from this position. That is something we need to watch out for. We might want to turn a rat catcher into a carpenter just so that we also can present that threat depending on what they do on their turn. Yeah, if they take province, take 1 province, it's pretty awkward for me. If they can line things up. It's like not by any means guaranteed, of course. There's a world where what happens is my jester hits their carpenter and then I can do it, but it's obviously not very likely. I can also go double duchy with the carpenter, like turning swashbuckler or fisherman into duchy. It's certainly not an appealing prospect, but it's an option. Well, I don't know if all those disconnect reconnects just happen now, and if that's the problem that they're having, or if it's they're just thinking real hard about the beginning of their turn. Like they do have to consider whether they want to call rat catcher. I guess could be the thing. I know I have 2 coppers left. There's 11 coppers in the trash. So they've actually trashed more copper than I have? That is surprising. Okay. I mean, they do have the extra carpenter, but I thought I got, like, the second rat catcher and stuff faster. I don't know. Operative estate. Yeah, that makes sense. Does make sense. It is annoying that we could never get the chest. Like, getting the golds to remodel into provinces would have been really nice. That would have given us some much needed reach. Yeah. Do not have... I mean, it's still conceivable we could get the chest this turn, but I don't know that there's going to be time for it to come into play. Wait, do they not have province? Oh, that... okay. Great. Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, this is what I was afraid of, but there was like no way to play around it. No way to play around it. All right, it's got to be fisherman into carpenter, right? I would much rather do fisherman into gold. And I could do herald into gold, but we're one card too far in to get another coffer. Dang it. I guess I can't take Bath's points, which is too bad. Nah. All right. So it's still dangerous to take province. We could take a lurker and lurk the fisherman back. I don't know that that's better than just taking an estate. Don't know. I mean, it makes it easier to activate the heralds. And we can always take an estate next turn, I suppose. There's no world where like we're milling provinces and that estate matters, is there? I guess there could be. If like they take a province and then we have to mill 2 provinces by a province. I mean, we just can't really do that. So then the question becomes, we could also take a gold here off the swashbuckler, the second swashbuckler. I mean, we could do that next turn. We could take the lurker now, but that isn't. Well, maybe it is better. Take the lurker now. Next turn we trash swashbuckler, and we have the option to get the swashbuckler back, which might be important. Yeah. Okay. We could take province right here. But it is dangerous. I think I will take the duchy. Just really wish I had managed to get the chest. That would be huge. That swashbuckler. Well, I guess it could still activate. Terminal Bard? Okay. Now you take the Baths points. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I want to do that. Don't think so. It's like, there's no... I mean, I guess we could, like, carpenter copper into another lurker. But Nah. I will, however, play the Jester now. Okay. I really want that gold. So I think I gotta try for it. I think I will take a lurker. I mean, I could take an estate. No. There it is. Get the chest. Okay. What's the top card? It's sure not Herald. We do have 6 Heralds. It's not Fisherman. It's probably a green card. Oh, it's Carpenter. Oh, we didn't want that on top either. Okay, that's fine. I guess we could have done a Carpenter thing there if I were smarter. Yeah, I should have done that. I should have... Well, no, the order would have been wrong. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got the gold, which means we can actually double province. Our opponent can only match that by doing Carpenter into whatever, or Carpenter whatever into gold and then gold into province. If we wait another turn, we'll have 2 golds, and then we can triple province. So I like all of that. They're going to take baths again. Okay. We trash. We can just trash the lurker. Like if we want to also take baths points. I don't really care if they lurk the lurker, right? Oh wait, no, we're gonna have to gain a card anyway. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we can do Carpenter into another gold, I guess. Or Lurker and Fisherman to Carpenter? I mean, that's really ambitious. The even more ambitious thing would be to do Province into Province right now. But I don't think that's the play. Yeah. I think we do Carpenter into Carpenter. Lurk. Carpenter back. Go ahead and play this to get a coffers. Do we need to buy a duchy? In theory, no. So I will not. Now we have 2 golds. It's going to be really hard to line everything up, right? We're going to have to get lucky with when we find our swashbuckler. We do have a swashbuckler in these 6 cards. We do also have another Carpenter, so we could end up in the situation where we can't take baths again, but... Whoa. Trashed a Carpenter. That's weird. Oh, you just wanted coffers? Yeah, you can't take baths, though. Maybe you're angling to take province. You're like, okay, I just need you to dud. That is to say, maybe you think that you need me to dud, which would probably be fair. There is also a pile threat on carpenters. We have 3 carpenters, but that's not enough. Well, with the 2 lurkers, it is enough. So, like, there's a world where if they, depending on what they do to score this turn, we could... do we want to lurk that swashbuckler? What? Okay, so they took the province, which means I need to double province, which means lurking the swashbuckler is probably a good idea. Like, there was a... if they hadn't taken province, there was a world where I lurker trash 2 carpenters, carpenter gained 3 carpenters, and then buy a province, but as it is... oh, it's a carpenter in the trash. Not a swashbuckler. Okay, do I want a 4th carpenter? I do have both a gold and a province in my hand. The winning line is like gold into province, buy duchy. And I can buy the duchy. Well, I have to empty the provinces, so never mind. Gold into province, province into province, buy province. Yeah, I think I do want the carpenter. Okay, that doesn't actually help. All right, this is definitely gold into province. I think we have this, right? Yeah, we can... do that. Oh my gosh, that was quite the game. Woo! Managed to pivot from being the one with, like, more or less, or sorry, with less control to the one with more control somehow. I mean, I had more heralds, which was a big deal. No, at some point I miscounted that and thought that I didn't. But yeah, having the extra heralds was definitely important. I think taking the 2nd carpenter when they did not pay out in exactly the way that I was talking about. It was still good to have the 2nd carpenter, but okay, we have a 5-2 with Sentry on the board. So I actually don't think Seller is totally ridiculous here because sets up Sentry, although you can just like get rats, I guess, and then like Sentry the rats. I don't know, maybe that's just bad anyway. Oh, there's the Baker token. Okay, never mind. We can both open with Sentry. So I didn't actually do this. Yeah, it's probably just silver. What are we building towards here? Like, we're going to want a bunch of galleys, patrols, and plazas. There's no plus buy. So aqueduct points are going to be pretty important. It's not going to be a lot of gains. So actually, it's going to be like a relatively money-ish thing. We should still be able to get clean enough that I think I'm comfortable going straight to merchant rather than taking another silver. You know, because Sentry is a good card and all that. But yeah, it's gonna be a fairly aggressive greening situation. Second Sentry, I think that might be too much. This merchant actually doesn't do anything, but okay, so the gold might actually be the play here. Maybe we never get any draw. What are we going to have next turn? We're going to have 2 estates and 3 coppers. So we're going to buy another merchant. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to take a gold. We hit 5. I think I'm just taking Baker. Once again, the merchant does nothing. It is... I think I'm just going to take a province because of the aqueduct points. If it wasn't for that, I would not have done, but... You should, like, reap or something, I guess? Because you don't have... Yeah. Yeah, this has been a pretty awkward set of shuffles with, like, the merchants just, like, failing to line up, and the Sentry only ever able to trash 1 card. Well, I assume I trashed 2 cards the first time I played it, but... No, I didn't even. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Is this gold or is this Baker? Our opponent is more likely to get the aqueduct points. So I guess it's Baker. Yeah, I don't honestly think there's too much I could have done differently here because of the way my shuffles worked out. Like, I never hit 4. I have to trash this estate. Like, reaping does not work. I mean, I could have taken the second Sentry like they did. That's the one thing I could have done, but I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just lost. Regardless. Like, if that 1 point matters, I don't know. Maybe I'm even so... No, Touchy can't possibly be in it. I don't think so. But yeah, I think... Your second Sentry wouldn't have changed the fact that, like, they hit 4 for Royal Galley. I did not. My merchants never lined up with silver. I was only ever trashing 1 card at a time. No, it's all been pretty rough. Yeah. This is just not cool. I mean, they could still dud at some point. Okay, like that. Jeez. Just don't get to trash cards. Freaking Sentry, man. Just... trashed a state there, so that's one. Trashed a copper there, that's two. Trashed an estate there, that's three. I've trashed 3 cards this game! My opponent has trashed 7. Now, they did get a second Sentry. Like, fair enough. But, like, I really don't think I would have been expected to only trash 3 cards. Like, come on. Unbelievable. It just, absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't actually think... I mean, do I need the state at this point? I guess I do. I mean, it's pretty hopeless regardless, but yeah, I really don't think second Sentry like should be necessary on this board, but ugh. It's really frustrating. They got down to 1 copper. You know, I know they got the second Sentry, but just I don't believe it. Like I had plenty of coppers in my deck that my Sentry could have seen. Just wasn't interested. All right. Got another prosperity card, new prosperity card. So remodel does not look that exciting to me. Like, what are we gaining with it? I don't know. I think sacrifice is the trasher that I want. The draw here is definitely awkward with like festival and werewolf or nobles. What can you do? Guildhall gonna be any good? It's hard to see that it is. We just take silver. Like smugglers is pretty ambitious for player 1, I think. We might want one at some point. We probably will want one at some point, but for now... Okay, so we could take a second sacrifice. We could just take another silver. We could... yeah. Yara sure isn't any good right now. We could take the smugglers. Maybe I already said that. Second sacrifice. Is like a... I want to build play. This board isn't like super duper buildy, but at the same time, it's like hard to... I think I will take the second sacrifice. I don't know. I could see that being wrong. now that I've done that, I will not take a smugglers here. I'll just take a silver. And our sacrifice missed, so that's great. In fact, I do believe we golden sombreroed. You gotta be kidding me. There's only 25% chance of seeing this sacrifice here. Like, what? Come on. I still only hit 4. Because I don't see my other silvers. Oh my god. Wish I had Guildhall for all this. I guess we probably want Festival first, so that our opponent can smuggle it. I mean, so that we have plus actions. Yeah. Man, this has just been ridiculous. Take a Nobles here. Second Smugglers? Don't hit 5 again. Wonderful. Well, I guess we could... We can hit 5. Okay. Go ahead and smuggle a Nobles. Yep. Great. Seriously? Why do you even have a werewolf? So I'll take a smugglers at this point. Why do you want 3 smugglers? We have 9, and we can have 10 if we trash the copper. 10 doesn't actually help us in the noble situation, though. We want another silver? We kind of have a lot of those already. Just this game. Apparently I should have taken another smuggler so I could sacrifice this one. I could ritual this sacrifice. Smuggle the festival. Come on. Ugh, whatever. A dumb game. Back-to-back games are just incredibly poor fortune. I don't understand why you would do actions cards rather than just actions cards. I mean, like, as it played out, sure, but... Huh. I mean, you're probably going to buy something good, right? So by province. That would be annoying. What the hell, man? Why? Why would you do this? Oh wait, it's not. I was the wrong turn to be evaluating that question. Or if I sack the smugglers here, I guess it depends on what you do. Oh my god, this has just been so brutal. So I need to take some werewolves in theory. You gain... See, like, I need to buy a province. I would love to get a werewolf, but... Wowie, wowie. One coin short of a province. That would have been a really good thing to get. Man. Do we need to take a duchy? That's the question. I sure hope not. I want field. Don't want Field's gift so much as I want you to give me something that I can use. All right, wait. So you had... Was that really worth 6 points? That vineyard? No way. Sack to sack. Or no. I mean, what would a win here look like? Probably beyond my capabilities. Do I have to take double estate? I guess I do. Aha, you lost points for that. Did you lose points for that? No, you didn't lose points for that. I don't know. Okay, we could... Maybe. Do we want to trash the silver? We have 12 coins either way. We could ritual the sacrifice. That might be better. I don't know how I'm managing to hang alive in this game. I really don't. Hang alive. I don't know why I said it that way, but... There's definitely a possibility that we could win here. think we gotta play for buying province here. Eventually, yeah, I was gonna say, eventually we're gonna get a turn like this. We could ritual the nobles. What? No. I mean, you could receive it and then decline to discard, but either way. Sacrifice the nobles. We could ritual the nobles. Ritual gets us a net of 5 points. It's a net of 6 points after trashing the curse. Wait, no, that's not right. It's a net of 4 points. We sack the nobles. We stay even on points, but we might draw into something useful. I hate this game so much. Somehow I'm still alive in it, but even so, I hate it. I mean, we province in our opponent provinces, like that's that, right? So ritualing the nobles is pretty similar to buying a duchy. It's kind of worse because we remove a good card from our deck and still add a bad one. We don't have 5 coins anyway. Sacrificing the nobles also removes a good card from our deck. Has more upside and also more downside. What's... If we sacrifice the nobles and end up buying a duchy, we won't have sacked the curse. So, like, that's another consideration. Ritualing the nobles and sacking the curse is just removing a nobles from our deck for 3 VP. Sacking the nobles and then buying a duchy also adds a duchy. The same amount of VP. That's assuming that what we end up doing is gaining a duchy. If we... I mean, well, there's no way we're going to hit double province, right? But I really don't know what I have down there. I know I saw a lot of my good cards and then triggered a shuffle to try to hit province. So it's probably nothing terribly good. And that's part of the concern. Then again, if it's nothing terribly good and I need another turn and I haven't drawn through it, that's also bad. So I think I gotta go with this option. Yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. Okay, this is not so bad. Assuming we don't just immediately lose here, which seems fairly likely. Unfortunately, Sack Messenger did not cost them any points. That didn't either. Come on! Damn it! And they almost certainly have it here. And they can, like, empty the estates. Well, that game is bullshit. That's so frustrating. There's nothing I could do. I just could not, like, couldn't hit 5. It's golden sombreroed. Ugh. My opponent just had so much more control over their deck. And there was just, like, no real opportunity. Somehow I trashed a lot of copper, but like compared to my 2 more copper than them, that's pretty surprising. But yeah, I mean, it's possible the second sacrifice was not good, but I think it wouldn't have mattered. That sombrero was just so bad. No trash, no 5. We just hit like 3 and 4 again by, you know, like, and then the sacrifices collided, which was only a 25% chance, right? Because we had 2 cards at the bottom of the shuffle. We drew 3 off the top out of 12. So, you know, that was ridiculous. I mean, I think the game was virtually lost from that point. I actually think my opponent choosing to go for like this mass sacrifice pile out, you know, attempt with vineyards was the reason that, like, if they had just gone for provinces, I think I'd lose more convincingly there. But it didn't. Like, I was going to be behind either way. Like, they had the choice of how to pursue the endgame because I was just, like, so far behind in terms of deck quality. Yeah. So that was just really frustrating on the heels of another game where, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's clearly not necessarily the case that I would have won either one of these games with better draws, but it would have at least been competitive, and that's what's frustrating about it. Like, I want to at least have a shot, and I really didn't. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, maybe if I have reasonable draws in in both of these games, and I come away with, you know, 1 win out of 2 or something and win the match. But as it is, I split, which, you know, I have no idea whether that's, you know, like, earned in terms of the aggregate luck in the match, because I don't really remember what my opponent was dealing with across the first 4 games. But it's definitely frustrating to go up 3-1 and then lose 2 straight games where you just, like, have no real chance. So that sucks. In any case, my next match is coming up very soon. It should be on Friday evening, so 2 days from now. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.